All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Badger Wild, and welcome back to Red Ship Crash Disaster, or Red Ship Disaster, where I am sitting here trying to do the crashed Red Ship scenario in Space Engineers. And last we left, we needed this little arm mechanism that we have now on the crab. We have effectively created a multifunctional ship at the moment. All of our construction needs are basically locked into this single little boat that now can mine. We have developed mining with this. So now I can take this out and do this. Until I get like a really dedicated miner, this will just have to work for now. Until we can develop a large block super miner that can get the job done. But anyway, for those of you that are wondering, this is the Friday. This is a Friday live stream, not the Friday live stream, a Friday live stream. And what this is enabling me to do right now is I have a few minutes today, so I thought, screw it. I'm going to sit over here and live stream with you beautiful people today. So, for those of you that are wondering, yes, the channel is now monetized. And today, effectively, for those that are wondering, I've officially got Super Chats up and running. So if you guys want to support the channel, this is if you want to support the channel. You don't have to support the channel like this. You can just go watch any video that I have produced, and that will provide support. Some of y'all have already done that, and I'm already seeing revenue from that. So it's not something you have to do. You don't have to do super chats if y'all don't want to. If you're going to do a super chat, just send $1. That's all it takes. That's all I'm asking for. If you want to like just pay for a soda or something, that's what the super chat money will probably go for, is me a soda while I'm working on a hot job somewhere, or a bottle of water to keep me going, keep me from dying of the heat. Anyway, as we are here today for y'all's entertainment, this is what we're here for today, y'all's entertainment. We are now sitting here with the crab. The crab is back up and running as normal. And the system worked absolutely beautifully, like it was supposed to. Oh, jeez. And I needed silicone, I believe, is what we really needed. My God, that drill. Alright, let's send the drill over. This is probably going to clang really lightly, I hope. And then we're going to take this very slow little drill bit going over here. Yes, and I can activate that, no issue. Alright, so what we don't want, we want to be able to fill this thing up entirely up to its max and then begin setting it into position. But what I want to do is I want to be able to mine a bunch of stone real quick so I can max out my most of my other stuff. I am going to need a lot of iron, so we may get some iron out of this as well. This is just going to be a miner for this area. Anything major I need in any other area of the map, we'll have to find with the A-Wing at some point in time. And once the A-Wing is up and running, we'll be able to run from asteroid to asteroid and figure out what else we need. Now, right now, the A-Wing is running on a nuclear battery. It's running on nuclear power generation, so I don't need a whole lot of batteries for that. We'll fill it up. We've got uranium here, which is not an issue. It's not an issue. We don't have too many issues with that. I think what I'm going to do with the ship, I think I'm going to figure out, or probably use the auto. We're probably going to be using the antenna a bit, which we like the antenna. I do like that. We're probably going to use the antenna a bit. Let's see what we're packing here in terms of storage. I forgot, we can't pack a whole lot into this thing because we have parts here we're trying to build on the ship. So we probably need to do that here in just a minute. Alright, let's hit number 7. Pull that drill back up here like we're supposed to. let's tilt, 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 baby, tilt. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. There we go. I'm trying to maneuver this thing, and it is just taking a whole lot. There we go. Let's remaneuver there. Maneuver a bit. Maneuver a bit. There we go. Let's try hitting 5. No, that's the wrong way. And I may be too close to the ship. Let's pull forward a bit. Make sure we don't accidentally hit something. I do need to make a... oh, wow, I'm really close. I didn't realize I was that close. So what I need to do is I also need to make a small little tug that can go out and grab those little one deals, those unknown signals when they pop up, because dear lord, we need the materials off of that, and sometimes they have money in them. Starting having some cash is not a bad thing. I'm definitely happy about the idea of, you know, having NPCs in the game soon. That would just be awesome. Now, what should happen is the stone should get merrily ripped right out of the system here, I would think. Let's find the refinery here. Refinery, industrial refinery. There we are. I'm gonna lock in here, and we're just gonna start throwing stone in there. See what it makes. So it's making all our silicon that we need right now. So I'm gonna be able to get everything I need back out of the system. We're gonna be able to put that into this, and we're gonna be able to build our windows that we need for the frontal part of the ship. Now, the other issue is I need to figure out how to get... We're going to have to build one more refinery, which is just going to help us. And then it's installing a control panel somewhere in that room that I can then use to... probably just a wall mount. Probably just one of those wall mount keyboard things where I can just do like some minor programming or whatnot onto the system, which would be really nice. Let me check here. Am I talking any? Yeah, I'm talking. Okay. Probably just because it's a Friday. And also the space engine. I was sitting there looking at this, I'm like, wow, there's usually more people on here. And then I was like, oh, wait, no, it's not a Tuesday. It's not a Tuesday. That's what's going on. It's not a Tuesday, folks. It's not a Tuesday. All right, let me look here. Oh, look, we seem to have yanked everything out of the system. All right, so we're going to press number 3. We're going to pull forward here like we were doing before. And while that rig is put back up there, I'm going to go over here, see if I can grab some stuff, load it in there. I can't withdraw 8 bulletproof glass. Are we not producing bulletproof glass? Apparently not. Mom, you have silicone wafers. Why is it not working? Alright, that's industrial assembler 2. Oh, that's industrial assembler 2. No wonder. I don't have those hooked up yet, I don't think. We'll do industrial assembler 1, which is not producing anything right now. What is happening? Missing items. What am I missing? Am I going to have to get more silicone? Oh boy. This is fun. Oh boy. I'm going to have to mine more crap just to get the rest of that up there. Oh well, we've shoved a bunch of stuff in. Let me see if I've pulled everything. Nope. What am I missing here? We're missing a lot. We're going to have to just keep... Here's what we'll do. we'll take the ship that we got now, the load of materials, and I will go down here and I will just haul off and build what I can. That way we can put more storage into the ship when we build it. Got a V here, so you can see what I'm doing. Oh wait, that's right, there's two of them. Oh, here comes the fun part, getting this thing all maneuvered in here and getting it on target. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Alright, we got that finished. Now what I'm going to do, we're going to take this thing over to the side here, hopefully. You can see how the bulletproof glass is going to be, how the glass panels are putting in. Oh god, come on, slow down, slow down. I think I got too much crap on this thing, as it is either too fast or too slow. And that's an issue. Okay, that's all done. And we've got full range of motion with the ship now. So we got three of the four bulletproof, three of the four glass panes that I was putting in there just for aesthetic purposes. So now we can go over here and we can work on getting more material. Now I'd like to have more other things, but we'll work with this for now. Let me look here. There we go. We got our nice little system working, so now that'll just engage the mini arm. Oh boy. We've got several enemy ships down there. I don't have any magnesium, which is what the A-Wing is for. The A-Wing is to go do all of that, but we want to get these glass panels done here real quick. The problem is we're mining stone at the moment, which is not helping. Not helping at all. When I set the new thing in, I'm going to set it up to where we have a deal that just sorts out all of the materials that are in there. We may have two conveyors going to it. We may have one that takes everything into the primary system. That's an idea I've been throwing around for a little bit. We're still filling up. Let's fill this thing up to the max. How are we doing so far? Let's go here. And I want to see. We've got one. We got a drill filled. We have a connector filled. We have one, two. Still have stuff inside of the medium cargo containers here, which is causing us no real issues, honestly. Yeah, we're full up on material right now at the moment. So let's back up here. Hit 7. The problem also with this backup camera, I need to use the backup camera to set up a docking procedure. Just a little wiggle here. Little wiggle. Little wiggle. Little wiggle. There we go. Alright. There we go. And nope, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I got the thrusters to do it though, but that wasn't what I wanted to do. very gently there, right in the center. There we go. Now this is working out beautifully. This is just going to take a bit. But it is sucking everything out like it's supposed to, so it's working out perfectly. So far, everything is running smoothly, and I'm hoping it stays smooth, because I feel like I'm jinxing it right now. Alright, we can shove all that in here. There. We have 3,000 stone working at the moment. This is Industrial Assembler 2. Let's get Industrial Assembler 1 is actually making the bulletproof glass. We need to fix the final pieces. So, once I get all this... Oh, did it stop? Oh, no, we're still going. We're still going. It's just, we're creating silicone at a very, very slow rate. This is why I said I need multiple refineries going. This is why I want, like, multiple refineries to work and do things with, because with multiple refineries, not only can we produce something like this, but if I just snatch a whole bunch of one thing, I can just throw it all into a large cargo container and just let the cargo container do its magic. I don't have to worry about everything going to pot. I can just keep doing that. Then if I need to build something, I can build something. We can use the crab as a salvage craft. I think I want to build something different for construction, because, dear Lord. Like, the crab would work with two... I need to redesign this thing to where its pincers are on... its drill pincers are on the outside. I need to set them up so they look like pincers. But set its drill pincers on each side, so that I can hit 8 blocks at one time and just demolish them in just a matter of seconds. This is another thing, because the industrial assembler here, this industrial refinery too. Oh, we're out. Did we finish production? No, there's still 47 of those left. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. Okay, let's break off here again. Let's pull some material off of here this time around, instead of doing the weird stuff. Break this forward. Takes a bit to deploy this drill, but yeah, it's worth it in the end. Might want to do a... But when I do the big miner that we're going to build a really big miner at some point. And the big miner that I want to build, let me just check here real quick, make sure. Yeah. I'm just checking things. I'm just sitting here worried that something on here is just not working. But what we could do now is... we can get more drilling done. Get these glass panels finished, and then I need to work on the A-wing today. Now, the major thing we're going to do with the A-wing is we got to get it fast enough to hit the thrusters and get away from stuff if I need to. It's got to be quick. And I think it will be once I get some hydrogen built into it. Then we're going to have to get some hydrogen installed. I'm going to have to start building hydrogen up in a tank. That probably needs to be the next thing we work on, is a hydrogen tank of some type inside the base. We're going to need hydrogen storage at some point, and we're going to need to put it somewhere inside. Alright, let me check here while I'm doing this to see how we're doing. Alright, we're maxed out already, so we will stop that. And I may not redeploy the drill because I'm not needing to build anything at the moment. So, let's just... oh, whoops. Like, hey, Badger, let's just turn off the entire friggin' ship. Nothing bad will happen there. We're awfully close to the... oh, that's the wrong way. That's the problem with the orientation here of doing this. There. back. As I guarantee you I'm hitting something with that big long drill nose I got right now. Down we go, over. Sure does feel light, like I didn't get anything. It's saying I got 70,000 kilograms though. Alright, let's see here. Let's go down to this. Hide empty. Large cargo container. We'll just check everything in there. There. 35,000 stone. That should get us most of the panels we need. We'll get these panels done, and then we'll work on the A-Wing. So I can get it to, you know, maximum flight capability, and then we got to work on eventually buildings. I've probably got the equipment to build this. We're going to need some type of hydrogen storage. Somewhere on the ship. We need hydrogen storage. Fires and stuff like that. A big giant tank of hydrogen is just going to be effective, no matter how that goes. I've also got the old miner I could build. That's something I hadn't thought of. I could build myself a small miner. An actual dedicated miner ship. Okay. Let's pull back 3. Let's go forward. And what I want to see right now is, do I have the equipment? Do I have... We're at 19. We're probably going to be able to get them all done, hopefully. If I can get them all done, I can start loading them up in here, and then I can just use the welder on this to finish everything up, which will be great. It'll be awesome to do that. So yeah, get these windows done, and then turn around and do work on the A-Wing or something like that after I get them done. And then we got to work on some type of hydrogen storage. I may need to put some kind of temporary deal in, at least until I can cut this section out here and turn it into a proper landing pad, which is where I want to put the landing pad at. I want to put the landing pad like right here. We'll probably expand this. What I'll probably also do is I'll probably just rip the inside of this out, just hollow it out real good, and just make a giant little hangar right here with a storage on top. And then we can load an A-Wing, 2 A-Wings, whatever is needed at the moment. And then it's just, I'll have the A-Wing ready to go. We'll load it up with just basic machine gun ammo and some rockets. We have the uranium. The plan also is, before I leave, I'd like to just run this asteroid out of materials, just completely eat it out. Because all this gold on here is worth money. We need that. But then we've also got to figure out some machine gun turrets and things of that nature. I do want to put maybe a custom turret on the front and back here. Another one right here on the back end, and then maybe one on the bottom. And we'll just add custom turrets as we work. Making this thing just that much cooler every time we work on it. Every time we build and do something, it'll be that much cooler. It'll be that much more awesome. Let's see if I can get everything here. Before we do anything, let's check and make sure all production has ceased. We need 6 more. We can do this. We'll just drill a little bit more. It's not that biggie deal. It's no biggie. It's no biggie. There we go. We'll just drill out like one more good fill, and then we'll have some surplus silicone left over for like circuits and things of that nature. Maybe some bulletproof glass of our own. It's not that big a deal. We'll just fill up one more time. That's all we need. But the cool part is we could have a big miner. Something that we could turn loose and let it do its job. I'm thinking something with 3 small cargo containers, however big those have to be. And then ion thrusters, nuclear reactor, things of that nature. Something that's kind of like the Crab a bit in build. But we can have the forward cockpit section where I can just pull it up there, just do the mining on a large ship level, then just bring it back to the base. And then we will probably put a small grid on it, and then that's where I will start adding. I'll probably do a small grid, and that's where I'll add the blocks for the entire vessel and everything. If I can do that through subgrid, that would be awesome. Which I should be able to do because I can do it with turrets, I know that much. Right now we're at 5,000. Oh no, 50,000. 57,000. I know this thing will hold like 70,000 kilograms of stone. So that's not an issue here. That is not the issue. The issue is we got to get the materials and get it back onto the ship. Which currently right now is the station. So that goes over well. There we go. There we go. That's working out perfectly. Yes, yes, yes. When we do that, I'm wondering how much is too much on an ion propulsion ship. Probably going to build something similar to like the survival pod. And it will have to have its own independent systems. It's going to have its own independent systems. We're not going to be doing any non-miner or like refinery or anything like that, because that's the first thing people are going to wonder. Are we going to refine with this ship? No, no, no. We're not going to refine with the mining ship. I'm going to try not to hit the A-wing. There we go. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's straighten out a little more. Come on down to here, maybe. And there we go. We're in place. And that should be the end of us needing stone to make all this work. We should have all the stone we need for a while, at least. All this for a couple of hunks of glass, I swear. Ah, there we go. We're going to get our last chunk of glass done. Very nice. Oh, now. That's the thing about this sucker, man. The whole ship, man, once you get that weight off, it makes a big difference in how the ship operates. Okay. All components were... Well, I've got all the components, and I've got a really good welder. I'll just finish this up with just my main welder. It's not that big a deal. I need girders? Where in the heck are my girders? Alright, let's grab some girders here. There's gotta be girders here. Where's the girders? Seriously? We don't have any. That's interesting. Well, I got 3 there. I don't need those. Girders, girders. There's another 10 girders there. Let's see if that don't fix it. There we go. So, there we go. We are encased in glass now, right here. At least temporarily, until I get this floor and everything figured out. Until I get the floor figured out, we're basically encased in glass. So the ship is working out. It's coming together. It's coming together. Little bits at a time. It's coming together. So now, back to this thing. We have downward thrust. We have forward thrust. We need rear, side, and upward thrust. Those are the things we need. This is what we have to have. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the miner here, and we're going to slap it back into position, put it back on standby mode. Our multi-purpose rig here, it's just obscenely built. I do like the way these thrusters came in like that. I'm going to have to remember this building section here because it makes it look like it's a part of it. So the next thing we need, desperately, let's hide all empty at the moment. We're going to need about 10 of these. We'll chuck those back in. And we'll need about 20 of those. Maybe about 10 of these. And the purpose of that is, I'm going to take this. I'm going to start building the A-Wing up. But I need to be able to build some type of engine that I can pop out here and work with. Because the engines are going to be most important. If we don't have engines, we're in trouble. We're in major trouble. Now, I've kind of been looking at this system here, the way this is built. It's making me wonder things. It's making me think of things. Anyway, let's start with number 9. And we're going to build from here some small reinforced conveyor tubes. I think I want to do that. I may want to do a T-junction here. And I'll explain why. I just need 4 on either end. There we go. We can do that there. And that'll give me what I need to get over to the main heavy thruster. Wow, my skills right now in this game have just gone downhill almost instantaneously. Alright, we have that. That puts my 2 little thrusters right here that I need to push down the ship. So I've got downward thrust, I've got upward thrust. I now need to put in side to side and a rear set of thrusters, as well as a set of ion thrusters, which let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's see, we've got this iron. That's a large sci-fi thruster. Let's slap on 2 layer ion thrusters there. We'll do that. And I don't want to put 2 ginormous mega thrusters on the back of this thing. That's just going to eat through energy like you wouldn't believe. Let's look here for... There we go. There's the hydrogen engines I need. We'll put those on. I may do some redesigning before this is over with. I know it doesn't look exactly like an A-Wing. We're building something A-Wing-like. Okay, I'm going to have like a piece of metal going up the side here to protect those engines as we fly around. Now, okay, we have all that figured out. Let me see the midpoint of the ship here. I could extend this out a bit more just to give it a bit more defense right there. And we could add one more ion thruster into the front. I don't really want to do that because that's going to pull a lot of energy. And that is something I'm having to worry about right now. With this ship, I'm just going to take an oxygen bottle with me. For those that are wondering, they're like, well, Badger, what about oxygen? How do you do that? I'm just going to take an oxygen bottle with me. Probably about 2 or 3. Just load them up in the cockpit and be done with it. I start running low, I just grab a new oxygen bottle and install it. It's one of the things that you can do in this game that people don't realize. Let's see. That's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead. Build manager capacity. Okay, let's go get the rest of our parts here. That's another thing. I am using a little bit of my... I'm using some of my metal grids for this. So before anyone goes, Badger, you're using up those metal grids. It's like, yeah, I know. But hopefully the plan here is that this little ship is going to make up for that by finding me more cobalt. Once I have all the cobalt, then that's not an issue no more. I need a motor? I don't have any motors? I mean, it said all components successfully withdrawn. Why does it say I don't have any motors? Don't I have motors? Yeah, there's motors right here in the frickin' survival kit. Let's take all this stuff and let's move it up here, shall we? Out of the survival kit. I don't know why it's all there. Because that seemed to give me issues. Now, what I will do is I will temporarily put some ion thrusters on this thing so I can maneuver it around and get it exactly where I want it to go. Now, for the main thrusters, we have these forward thrusters, obviously. Or we have thrust in four of the 6 directions I need to go. I now got to figure out how to put a thruster pack right in here. We're going to have to beef this forward anyway. So let's go ahead. I'm probably overcomplicating the hell out of this, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Wait, let's do that instead. Can I do this? That would help better. That would do better. That would do better. We'll put 2 of those on either side. Alright, we'll do 2 of those. Why is that not working? Why are you not working? Are you fully welded? It's welded. May just be glitched. Sometimes the ion thrusters won't come on unless you like give them a forward thrust. So this one just must not be active at the moment. Okay. What was it? How was I doing this? Oh yeah. We were adding this here. For my side-to-side thrust. So we need side thrusters. We'll have 2 hydrogen thrusters giving me side thrust in the rear end. I do like these newer conveyor blocks because you can just set them there. Normally, you can still see the old habit of the original Space Engineers where I'm just sitting here trying to connect the pipes as I go. And the problem with that, the reason you do this is because the old original pipes in Space Engineers like these would not connect, whereas these do because they're reinforced. They're like a full block. So they work out a lot better. They work out a lot better. I think that the block I'm going to need next I believe I planned, the way I planned this out was to put oh, I'm out of steel plates. And it happens when you're building small ships like this. Let's grab another 20 steel plates. What am I? Steel. Another 20. I gotta sort that thing out here pretty soon. So the idea here was to put triple, or a triple battery of thrusters here. And so what that will do, and I'm not going to put the thruster components on yet because the problem with the thrusters is that's going to get in the way of this one conveyor here. So I need to conveyor up all this stuff before I can get to the other stuff. So we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to grab all those parts for that side, weld it up. Cannot withdraw a motor. I swear, if those motors... I've got motors. How many do I friggin' need?
Energy low.
Alright, there we go. We got all that done. Now let me builder a capacity. Why is it a capacity? That's why. I think I know what the problem is. Oh, heck. Tell me I had all of these materials on me at one time and was able to do this. Did that finish all that up? Yeah, that finishes everything up. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to run over here, hop inside this ship. I'm just going to recharge my batteries real quick. And that's another thing. With a nuclear battery on there, it shouldn't take much. The power necessary to run a ship like that on hydrogen is minimal. So that's the trade-off of a hydrogen ship versus a full electric. Full electric, you're going to have a lot of batteries, a significant power supply, whereas you're either trading conveyors for power storage. And usually it's not always a good trade-off because ion engines are not as nowhere near as powerful as hydrogen engines are. So if you want the power, you're going to have to trade. You get some benefits. You don't need as much power on your ship. Your ship doesn't need to run as much as it normally does. But at the same time, you will be eating through. You'll either eat through power or you're going to eat through other things. I'm going to put something in the middle of those. It's not going to be an engine, I don't think. This thing will be fast. It doesn't have to be that fast. Okay, let's go ahead here. Like this. 1, 2, 3, on 4, on 5. We'll do that, and I cannot withdraw 2 metal grids. All right, we got everything. So let's just head back up here. We'll just re-arm this up here. I kind of wonder if I shouldn't take these ion thrusters. See, the ion thruster now is turned on. I don't know if I shouldn't just take this ion thruster and put it right in the center here. I think that would look better. Personally, let's just go ahead and just grab this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And all components are successfully withdrawn. We may move those ion thrusters to the center there, just to give it a little bit more. The engine ain't as long. I know that. Like I said, this is just a very cheap A-wing stylized fighter that we can use for high-speed maneuvers and whatnot, and getting in and out of areas. Let's grab this. I'm gonna take this out. Now, what was I grinding on? Ooh, I don't like that. That's not what I wanted to do, but alright. There we go. Now, let's grab this, and we're going to put it right there. And the other one, we're going to put right there. And then, I'll power that up, and we'll power this up. And now it's just skinning the darn thing. The A-Wing's coming together much more efficiently than I had hoped it would. It does look A-Wing-like, though our engines are not entirely looking like an A-Wing. It does look like an A-Wing. So nobody fret over that. We're going to be lightly armored. We're not going to have the armor of the ages. We're going to be lightly armored on this thing. It's not going to be heavy armor. We're going to use light armor. Probably going to die from the first AP round, or AP round. It's probably going to die from the first impact of a autocannon round, but hopefully we don't have to worry about that. Now, to increase the possibility of hit rate, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it up, and we're going to put in miniguns. We're going to use the Gatling guns instead of the regular cannons, and we may double stack the GATs. That's really debatable on whether I can do that or not, but I may double stack each GAT, so we'll have 2 twin Gatling semi-gimbaled guns on each end in case we run into anything. I'm not anticipating a fight. This is just, it might happen. So the other issue that we have here, and that is I need to get this, number one, I need to get this ship done, number one. Number two, I need to also get a hydrogen tank done, and we're going to have to push a little bit of hydrogen storage and start storing a little bit of hydrogen. I already know where a good amount of ice is. I'm certain we could take the crab and go get it. It wouldn't take much. The big issue is I don't need something coming in too close, and that is looking like it might get a little close. We don't have any defenses on this ship because I don't know where any magnesium's at. That's why we're building the A-Wing. We have all the sensor equipment we need. It's a small scout ship. That's the purpose of it. And its job is to go in there, find us some stuff, and bring it back to us. So that's what we're doing. I may take this armor and push it out just a little bit more. In fact, I think that's what we'll do. No, we'll do this. We're going to work on the armor a bit. Pro tip when you're doing body work on a ship in Space Engineers, if you're worried about punching through the armor, whoa, that is moving fast. I got a lot of short range crap here, just looking, seems like it's looking for a fight. Okay, here we go. Alright, that works. And then it'll just, the way I'm going to design this and build this, it'll just flow right into itself. We need more steel plates. My God, I need steel plates so bad. Well, I need steel plates, but I've got the materials for steel plates, so it's not like I need these other parts anymore anyway. Unless I want to do some, actually, let's just fill up on steel at the moment. We'll fill up on steel. Okay, so the other issue here is I've got all that extra steel right there. Let's go ahead and just kind of fill this area out a bit. And then I need to work on some iron plate for here with a set of fins. So it's got to look like an A-Wing. Okay, folks, it's got to look like an A-Wing. I know everyone's saying, well, it's not really an A-Wing. Well, it's got to look like one. I guarantee this will be quick. We got all that built up there. Now let's go over here and we're gonna cut out this old stuff because I didn't realize that this was not gonna help. At least not in the way I want it to. Then we can set that there. All that will work. And let's add a few blocks here. Just to give it a bit of mass. Let's see. How far did I go there? Okay, yeah. We're gonna have to go a little further. Now we stopped right about there. That's where we stopped at. So let's go ahead. Lock up the welder here. Now this thing does have missiles, or rockets at least. We have a rocket launcher. In case we deal with something really big, I can just throw some missiles, or throw some rockets at it. Missiles. I keep saying missiles. Missiles. That's rockets. It's rockets, you idiot. Rockets. Okay, so here's the next thing I'm going to do. I kind of want to build an edge section here. And kind of run that forward. I want to do it out of half blocks. That way some stuff still just sticks out a bit. It's got to look good, folks. It's got to look good. It's got to look like an A-wing. We have not accomplished the A-wing look yet, but we're getting there. It is getting there. Okay. Oh, whoops. Energy in the suit's low. Gotta go recharge. Also, I hope the rest of y'all had a happy 4th of July. And for those that are watching right now, we are having a fun time at the moment, I hope. At least that's my hope. That is my hope. Now we're going to hop out of here. We'll look at this a little bit more. And the idea right now is going to be to connect this section to that with some of the parts I got. So let's go to number 3 here. I think this will work. Let's do this. We'll connect that there. Let's grab number 4, see what that gives me. Because I bet I want to create an ebb and flow with this ship. And we'll go to number 5 here. See how... Yeah, there's the block I need, but it's not on the right side. There we go. And then back to number 3 again. And bingo. Look at that. It just transitions into the A-wing look. We're building it. We're building it. It's working. It's working, ladies and gentlemen. We are building an A-wing. We are building it. It's just going to take time. That's it. It's just going to take some time. And then 4, number 3, and there we go. Now we just got to do this to the bottom. Joy. And there's nothing I can attach to there, so we're going to have to build this in sections. But then our rocket launcher is like set in this inset thing. right here, which is why I'm doing this. There we go. And number 3. No, 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 no. Also, while you're working, this is why I have a small grinder. If you have a large, like one of the more elite grinders, you will just wear through one of your units. Jack Dolls, yo! Hey man, yeah, doing a Friday stream. I said I would attempt to do this, and I got the opportunity to do it. So now we're doing a Friday live stream. The A-Wing is coming along very nicely. Very nicely. This is what I've been working on for the last several minutes. And hopefully, I can get this done today. That is my hope. That is my hope. Alright, we're doing that there. Number 5 in there. Alright, we're going to have to get to the other one. And then... bada bing, bada boom. We're done with that. So now I can go here with this. My one beef is I can't just grab this and make it work. Just start hammering away with these. Do the whole stretch thing. Those of you that play Space Engineers, you know what I'm talking about. I can't just stretch all this out of here. Yeah, it's becoming an A-Wing look. It's just the engines don't look too right. And I could put big, heavy engines on here. But I don't know what my... I don't know what the flight time of the ship is going to be. Plus, I want the ion thrusters for minimal movement. Okay, we got that done. I'm satisfied with it. Let's weld it. And we may color it. Ask me in the comments. Tell me in the comments what y'all think a good set of colors for this would be. She is working out and turning into a pretty beautiful little fighter right here. I'm hoping it performs good. There we go. That's looking good. Now I may put something right here in the front just to protect that. But other than that, the look of the ship is turning out beautifully. Let's get the front part of it done at least so it looks really good. I want it to look good. So let's go back over here. We're going to grab our plates. Because, yes, I want plates. Almost. Huh. I'm thinking here for a minute. I wonder, because I just realized, I could probably lower these down a bit and add a rib section on this side and then just work it all into one. Yeah, let's do that. Crap. I can't believe I did that. I put all this in, and now I'm going to grind it all down. You're all going to be like, Badger, what are you doing? This is like normal for me, though. Don't worry, it's normal. It's normal. Okay, we're gonna drag this stuff out. I'm gonna cut all this stuff out because there's something I can do here to make it just look that much better. We're going to take these out. I'm gonna try and round this a little bit more, take some of the sharp edging off of it, and still make it look good. Will that work though? Will it work? I don't know if it'll work or not. I may have done all that for nothing. Holy crap. Really like the Expanse style ships as opposed to Star Wars style stuff because you don't flow through space or Atmo and SE. You brute force 3D everything. Yeah, that's true. That is true. You do brute force. You do brute force everything. This is just me building something because I don't build a whole lot of Star Warsy ships, and I've kind of been on that kick looking through old Star Wars stuff. But let's see here.
Energy low.
That may not give me the look I'm wanting. It's gonna be weird looking when I get done with it. I don't know if it'll make the thrusters or make the ship look good, get the ship look I want. What may be better, what may be better, let me look here. It may be better to put my slope on this side. Yeah, I'm just doing stuff for no good reason right now. I should have put a little more time into this. I know. I should have put a little more time into it. Alright, we'll put those back in. This is when you're designing in the field. You're going to cut stuff off, you're going to put it back on. Because, good lord. Alright, I have a plan here. Arthur, just stick with me here. I've got a plan. It doesn't seem like it at the moment, but I have one. Just give me a moment. Alright, let's get in here and put this plan into action. So we're going to go back with the original. I know, I took that out. Why would I do that? We're going to install this here. And then at number 2, we can do this. And then somewhere at the end here, I can add on number 5, or my number 5 blocks, at least the ones that are on my number 5 hotkey. And I can do that. And that will cause this thing to get even more of a look to it. So it'll have more of that really good A-wing kind of vibe to it. It's coming together. It's coming together. Like I said, I had a plan. I just gotta execute said plan. We just have to execute the plan. That's all I need to do at the moment. I just need to execute it. Now, this also means that I can run steel plates like this up. No. Yeah. Actually, for a second there, I was like, no. Then I thought, yeah. I can do that. I can do that and get away with it. I can do that and get away with it. So now I have these steel plates. Yeah, these will not be damaged by the thrusters right here. They won't get damaged. It'll actually give them a little bit more protection. There we go. Let's do this to the bottom here while I'm at it. I might as well slap that on. Like I said, we're making an A-wing. We're making the A-wing, and it's coming up beautifully right now. To a point, it is coming up beautifully. Okay, so I need to... what now? Need to... Now this thing performs well. May put it up on the workshop. And I may just say screw it, and I might just put giant frickin' engines on the back of this thing and be done with it so it looks like a real A-wing. It'll be fast if I do that. Holy crap. With the minimal amount of armament that is on this, And the small amount of weight adding to ginormous. I'm probably going to do that at some point. I'm probably just going to rip these out here and just slap on to one big giant, two giant engines on the back of this thing, and just watch it go ham. Just hit the back end and just go, screw you, I'm gone. This thing will get speed now. We're about to show the world what real speed looks like. Okay. So what was I doing here? Oh yeah. We're adding more stuff to this. So the next piece that's going to have to go in here. One there. One there. And let me think about this for a moment. I put one here, I'm going to have that, or I can try to make this thing kind of flow a little bit better. Let's see number 5 here. Let's do that. And I may remove this and just put in an angled piece right there. And then, not that one, number 3. We'll do that. And then we'll put number 3 in. And then I will half block this up all the way to there. And then all I need is number 4's block that I used up there. And there we go. There's a bit more of a flow to this thing, and it makes it look a little bit more like an A-wing. I'm going to have to remove this part right here. I'm going to have to remove that. There we go. And we're not going to leave it. I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to leave it to the wolves. I have just got to find that stupid angle. Where's that thing? There it is. Somehow I lost it. And there we go. That's making the front end of that A-wing look like an A-wing. Now it looks A-wingish. It's looking A-wingish. At least once I weld it all up, it will. All right, let's weld this baby. This side. This side is functionally done. Yeah, check that out. That just looks good right there. My version of the A-wing. It's turning out magically. It's turning out magically. All right, we know we're gonna keep these, so we're gonna weld those up real quick. I know I'm gonna keep those. Yeah, that's gonna look up much better and more amazing as it shoots out there and zips around. It's gonna be our little A-wing fighter. Exactly what we need. And the guns are mounted in such a position. I may pull the guns up a bit and make them kind of hook them up a bit more so that they're on position. Like I said, we're probably going to rip that whole back section out and just slap in a much bigger twin engines on the back. We got this giant hydrogen tank back here, which should do the job. Let me look at the control panel on this. Yeah, 500,000 should be more than enough, especially if we put some ion cruising thrusters on this thing, just so it'll just cruise for a bit. Let's see, what now? What now? I need to grind out all of this. There we go. All that done. I need all this grinded out too. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to grind that out. Good Lord. Lord have mercy. The Force was not with me when I was grinding that. Okay. So, let's go back. And we're going to slap in starting here. And we're going to stop right there. I'm going to flip around and put one there. Then from here, no, yes. Okay, that stops there. Bam. Just like that. And then all I need to do is just go back up one on the scroll. And then it's just all these little minor pieces that have to go in.
Energy
Alright,
low.
5. We're going to need it. There. There. That's working perfectly. I'm going to run this really close right now. Now the next thing I need is number 4. There. And then number 4 here. Back to the number 3 on the hotbar. And there we go with that. Now for number 7, we're going to need that one, and I've got a plan for this here. This is going to look really different when I get done. Like I said, Arthur, I got a plan. Now we're going to put one here, here, and then when you get to this point, we just have that. That's starting to look like an A-wing, folks. Leps, hey yo, Leps, how you doing? We're just sitting here working on the A-wing in the game. I spent most of the time getting the iron and stuff I need to finish this up, but right now that's what we're working on. We're working on the A-wing, trying to get it done. And I'm about to die of lack of energy, so we're having to go down here. I'm also running out of hydrogen, of all things. I'm starting to have a hydrogen issue. So at some point, we're going to have to build... I've got to figure out where to install a large hydrogen tank on this thing, so I can keep the hydrogen going. I do not want to run out of hydrogen. I think about 50%. I'm going to probably head out and do something about it. I know, I'm lazy. Oh yeah, look at that A-wing right there. And yeah, we're gonna rip this off, and we're just gonna slap a big giant honking engine on the back of it. How far did you go since last time? Because it seems I missed a couple of streams. How far did I go? Okay, so we have the crab is done. The nacelle on this side is over with. We've taken the nuclear reactor from there and put it inside this section of the ship. I recently on this stream finished up these glass panels on either side, and we have 4 assemblers now for all our materialistic needs. And we are working on an A-wing because I need a small but effective craft to get from point A to point B so I can start looking at some of these asteroids, because we have ice on this asteroid down here, we know that, but I've got these other asteroids, like over here, here, and here. I don't know what the materials are, and I'm eventually, like right now, I'm going to build this thing up, and we're not going to have guns on it. At least no guns I can use, because the guns on the A-wing does not have the guns on it right now. And I'm going to have to start probably running and getting hydrogen while I start shoving it into this system. And I'm going to have to use ion thrusters to get it from where it's at now to a position where I can use it, which also means I'm probably going to have to just build a conveyor point up here that I can hook this thing onto once I get it skinned up and ready to go. So there's that. there's that fun stuff. So let's go ahead here to what I'm going to do, because I want this antenna to be a little protected. I don't know if that looks good or not, but we'll find out here in a minute. There we go. We'll do that. There we go. And that'll work out good, I think. I hope. I could just slap a camera right there too if I wanted. Hey, options. Hey, options. What about the big ship you was building? Oh, um, you were here when I was just doing the stream I was just dicking around on. Yeah, I've stopped. I stopped building that because there was a thought that people might want to see me do a stream like this from start to finish, and so that's what we're doing right now. And I think I am going to rip out this right here and install a camera in it. I could install one heck of a targeting camera on this from here to there. Plus I gotta weld this crap up anyway. Okay. Let me look here. 7. Yeah, but this has been going on. You're on like... This is episode 6 of this, man. So, I mean, there's 6 episodes of this. You can go on back and just start looking and be like, oh, hey, this is actually pretty interesting. Get some ideas if you want. Bad news. The withdrawals from going off of dihydrogen monoxide are 100% fatal. Ah, yeah, I know. We're trying to get done before all that happens. That is the plan. The plan is for that not to happen. Okay, that might work. Can I squeeze in here? Oh, whoa, I put those on the wrong side right here. Those are on the wrong side. I need to put those up there. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take out this there. And we're going to install a camera right there immediately. Where's our cameras? There we go. We're going to install a camera here. Yeah, cause your time zone is kind of late for me. Oh, kind of late? Yeah. Depending on where you're at, I'm in the central part of the U.S. Like I literally am smack dab in the middle of the United States. Everything for me is 10 hours away, basically, from where I'm at. Well, not entirely. I'm smack dab in the middle of what is considered the civilized area, where in terms of how many people are consolidated. So from here to the East Coast is like a 10-hour drive. Probably from here to the West Coast would be like, I want to say 20 hours from where I'm at. So yeah, pretty cool. Okay, we got that figured up here. Let's go ahead, because I've got the stuff to do this. Let's go ahead and just grab the equipment out of here for that camera. It's a very densely packed little ship. Like I said, it's a scout ship. It's not meant to just go in there and whoop everybody's butt. We're going to be using it for scout purposes. Recon, so to speak. Okay, so the next thing I need to install here. Let's grab some glass. Wondering something here. Let me look here and think. I wonder how much how many panels I can put in. All right, I can put 2 good panels in. And then add a third one right here that's kind of angled. That'd be cool. Let's do that. Alright, what do I need? I need girders. Let's go down here and ask the system to provide us a bunch of girders. Production. Let's do 10. Let's do 20. That should be everything I need to build that. It shouldn't take much to build all this. Alright, let's put that there. That there. And that, like so. Check that out. So we got 3 layers of bulletproof glass between this thing and the outside. And it still has that fancy look to it. Dihydrogen monoxide is water, 2 hydrogen atoms, and 1 oxygen atom, dihydrogen monoxide. Yeah, my favorite dad joke. Yes, but hey, here's the thing. Liquid death, beer does not kill near as many people. I mean, alcohol does not kill near as many people as water does every year. That's why it's called liquid death, man. The most dangerous drink you can get is a glass of water. I'm not sponsored by Liquid Death, by the way, but God, I love that crap. Good old mountain water, man. That is something I can get behind. There we go. That looks impressive right there. Now, the other thing I'm wondering... Oh! Well, okay now. That's just awesome. Let's do that. So, y'all haven't seen what I'm seeing at the moment. But, as it turns out... I can do this now. I can't do it here. Why can't I do it here? Ah, that's why. I'm going to have to take that out. Hang on. We'll be right back. Once I chop this loose here. Okay. So this is set. The outside panel is sitting on the outside.
Low.
God, I'm out of energy already? What the hell? Let's see here. Actually, I have an idea for that later. I'll do. Let's weld all that up before I kick the bucket. Yeah, we're getting this ventilated look going on here in the front. Oh, this is gonna be a nice little ship to have. This is taking a little bit more. And you know, I want a fighter. I'm gonna be flying around the universe with this. I want it to look good. That front end looks sexy though, Chad. Tell me that front end doesn't look sexy on that thing. Jackdaws, yeah. Wouldn't ion thrusters, Leps is sitting here, wouldn't ion thrusters be better than, like, more range and time? Um, yes and no. The problem is I would have to stick one big battery on there, and the power consumption for a small ship. Like with bigger ships, ion works great. Smaller ships, something like this, you just it's iffy. You can actually get more out of a smaller ship with some hydrogen engines than you can with a bigger ship, because with a smaller ship you need the acceleration. There's no such thing as like top speed. It is the fast, when we say fast ships in SE, because of the speed limit. And I really think that they could get around this if but I think this, actually no, they probably can't, because the point of the speed limit isn't to limit the player's speed, it's to limit the player's speed so they can keep things, you know, coming in. Otherwise, you end up, I think, what was it? I think it was, I don't think it was Slipsies. They put someone, there's a short where someone puts these massive engines on a ship, and they get to, and it starts breaking the speed limit, and they get to such a high speed that they end up running into an asteroid. Like they just kind of phase into an asteroid, and that kills them. So yeah, so when we talk on SE, when we're going, when one of us says, yeah, we need a fast ship, you're not building a fast ship, you're building an agile ship. So the back engines, if I were to realize, oh, I'm screwed, I can just tilt the ship up and just rocket and accelerate into that area. I can get max speed real quick. So when you build a fast ship in SE, it's going to be how fast it can accelerate, not, oh, hey, how good is this? And that's what we're going to do. We're going to just probably, we are going to use ion, we're probably going to use ion engines effectively. I'll probably use those. That we'll have ion engines that can push us, but we're not going to be dependent on the ion engines. I guess that would be a better thing to say. Yes, acceleration is king in a dogfight. Because if the other guy can just hit the thruster and just jump right over the top of you, you are pretty screwed at that point. So let's just say right there, you're a little left. And I may take this out and redo it because I'm sitting here looking at it, I'm thinking, oh, I've got a better way of doing this. Oh, but it's going to interfere with the design. The design is I want that little tooth right in there, that little gap. That will interfere with it if I don't watch what I'm doing. All right, we're just gonna slap the panels on here now, the flat ones. Where's my flat panel? All right, there it is. Oh wait, that's not the right panel. And I want it to look like that. There, see? Look how awesome that looks. I may have to do a run where we have this nice looking A-wing going out there picking a fight with another group of ships like some NPCs or something. Though for a ship that size, I would say 2 large ion thrusters with 2 large batteries is fast though. Yeah, but I want to go fast. I'll put it like that. I want to go real fast. Not like ion speed, just a couple of seconds. I'm talking 0 to like 100 in about point something, to where my eyeballs are gonna have to pop out of my brain when I get done accelerating. That's what I'm talking about. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying with the ion engines, and I've built ships with dual ion engines. They're pretty quick, but this thing, as light as it's going to be, with the light armor it's got and how light it's going to be, this thing is going to just, I'm going to be able to hit the accelerator and be like, yeah, YOLO, be gone before they even realize where I'm at. It's going to be like, yook, and we're out of there. If we want to pulse out of an area, which is why I said I'm probably going to rip these engines out and just add 2 small, maybe add 4 small ion engines just to get it some speed. But then when we go to combat, we're just swapping over to the hydrogen. It's like, yeah. Yeah, even 100 meters a second, when you smack into an asteroid, it takes the game a bit to realize. That's because of the deformation. What happened with them was they were going so breakneck speed fast that they actually, when they reached that wall section, they were going so dang fast that the asteroid didn't materialize until after they were outside the ship and the whole thing had been destroyed. That's what I'm saying happened. They slip. It was Slipsy or someone. I don't want to say who it was because I don't quite know who exactly did the video, but they hit that thing so friggin' fast it ripped the ship. The ship was in pieces before they even saw the asteroid. And they even mentioned that as they were flying. One of them goes, "You know, this is gonna be really bad if we hit an asteroid before we get there." And sure enough, it was over. Let me see here. This'll... Yeah, that's correct. That's what we're doing here. Now, what I'm doing here... We'll do that here. And... that's correct. No, that's correct. There we go. Now when you look at it, it'll have that one look to it, and the thrusters will still be able to operate. Yeah, and the thrusters do operate when you put these panels in front. There, check that out. It just gets more menacing the more you build on it. I may want to take those side panels out there, put a large one in, and then just extend that forward. Let's do that. Like I said, we're gonna do all kinds of work for this. We'll take that out. Okay, we'll do that. Then we go back to 7 here. Put that in there. And then I'm gonna flip that. There we go. And that will just add to that aesthetic right there. Yeah, look at that. That just looks even better. That looks like the one from what's the crap? What is word? What's the series? The prequel trilogy, the second movie, when they pulled that out. Yeah, Jackdaw's right here. Slipsy. Fac. Slipsy. You're escaping the inside. You're scraping the inside of my brain. Yeah. By the way, just check out this. Just look at this thing. This looks like the RZA wing. RZA, I believe it is. Which is the one. And that's going to be really fast right now. It's going to have some kick to it. 4 hydrogen thrusters will be enough. Will be some pretty good stoppage. But those back engines are what's going to get this thing to just go where I need it to go. Somebody like, yeah, I want to go here. That's where we're going, baby. There's no stopping it at this point. Okay, so let's continue on our little journey here. Let's see how I can build this side here. There we go. I may cut this one out. I was sitting here looking at it and I thought, I don't like how that looks. Like that a lot better. It looks a whole lot more. Let's cut you out here. I'm hoping that when I get done, these 2 generators are gonna, the 2 oh, what the hell. My brain just like completely crapped out now. Again, I'm hoping these 2 gyros will be enough. If not, I'll have to cut something out here and just add a gyro in here somewhere. I'm going to extend this out, so we may just be putting gyros back there or something at some point. Alright, let's go back here. Alright, there's my stuff. We're going to put that there and that there so I can access that panel and do something with it. Then, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify right about in here, figure out where all this is going to go. Number 5. Oh, got a text message. Okay, yeah. So this is getting, I was hoping I'd get this done, and it's looking like I'm not. So, crapola, folks. But maybe I can get this side done so you guys can see what we're going to be working with here in terms of speed and power. Alright, we got that figured out. I want this to... Well, there's an idea. There's a really good idea, in fact. We're playing with the rounded blocks now, folks. Just letting you know. We're playing with the rounded stuff. Let me see how this is going to work out. This may be good. This may be bad. I don't know. We're going to find out. All right, we're going to set those blocks there. Now, how do I want to do this? I want to. Let's do number 2 for sloped angle. And then let's do number 7 here. No, no, no. Where is it? Where is it? Where's block? Where's block? No, where's block? Where's panel? There it is. Boom, we'll do that. And then because I'm a little crazy, I don't know if that's gonna make it look good or not.
Energy low.
I'm already there again. Let's just do this instead. Instead of that, take number 4 here. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's also take this out. Put that in there. Put that there. And then we'll put 1 block here and 1 block there. We'll then go to number 9. No. Crap. Why can't I think? There we go. Don't normally use these blocks because they are very, very hard to make work. But that's turning out pretty good. Check that out. That's looking great. I just realized I'm going to have to cut one out because I forgot to weld it up. Okay, let's see what we got here going on. Go to the Derek Zoolander Center for kids who can't read good. Oh man, nostalgia. I'm telling you, Jack Doll's nostalgia. That was awesome. That brought a smile to my face. Well, anyways, have fun. Like I said, kind of late-ish and live. Wanted to catch up on sleep because last couple of days was bad. Yeah, I know. Let me tell you, I know. This last couple of weeks have been just nightmare. June has been a nightmare for me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I did. Just, dear Lord. Jack Dawes. Oh yeah, I just realized something. Jack Dawes, take 3 3x3 by 1 conveyors, small to large, and put them side by side and make the outer ones face the opposite way of the middle one. Cockpit goes in the middle. 1 hydrogen tanks go on the side ones. I will draw it up and post it on Discord. Yeah, you probably should, because I'm sitting here trying to rack my brain to that. I'm like, for some reason, I can't turn that 3D image in my head right now. So yeah, have a good night, bro. Oh, okay, Leps, you have a good time too. If it's night for you right now, then that's probably means you're over in Europe somewhere or close to it. At least in that type of time zone area. So have fun over there, man. Across the pond. Oh, enjoy it. That or you're probably over. No, you'd also probably be over on the East Coast. So if you're on the East Coast, Oh, even so, good night, man. Netherlands, Netherlands. Ah, so you're the audience that comes. You're part of the audience that comes from Europe, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. Is it still cold up there right now? It's like 9:16 where you're at. Ah, oh, jeez, man. Good lord. Yeah, you need to get some. You need to get to bed, man. Get to bed. Get to bed. Get some good sleep. Wake up tomorrow and have a more positive day. I'm telling you that will help. That will help a lot. While I'm sitting here trying to figure out how I'm gonna not drive myself insane. Wait, do I need to? I need to take this block out anyway. What am I thinking? Okay, there we go. Yeah, get some sleep, man. The stream is always on. So if you want to come on and you can just check the live stream out later. It's not that big a deal. I'm not sitting here saying you have to be here, man. Most of y'all just choose to be here. That's what we end up. Everybody's choosing to be here. So that's awesome. Rain, lots of rain. Yeah, but have fun. '07. Yeah, '07, man. Have fun. Get some sleep, man. Wake up tomorrow. Be refreshed. I mean, my country just got done blowing up the sky, so I mean, we're all just chilling at the moment. Let me see what I'm going to do here. All right, we're going to cut this block out. All right, A-Wing's looking good, folks. A-Wing is looking amazing at the moment. I'm not going to weld up these blocks because I don't know if I want to put something in them. But what we are going to do... Nope. Nope. Yes. 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 That's what we want right there. And we'll pull this over. And that'll just make it look good. Then, actually, yeah, I need to put a winglet right there. And that needs to go back and cover around the back end. I'm hoping this isn't going to throw too much weight on here, because weight is going to be an issue. Even with the big heavy hydrogen engines on the back just going rah as we hit the thrusters and just go 90 to nothing. I can't thruster mark this thing right now either, because it will just it ain't gonna be good. It ain't gonna be pretty. But it looks amazing right now. I'm hoping this thing does good and performs. It'll be small. There'll be no decoys on it whatsoever. We have rockets. I think I can just... Yes, we have a warfare rocket launcher. What does it take to make rockets? Do I need magnesium for the rockets? Production. Let's look at ammo. Where's my rockets? Yes, we need magnesium for that. But we also need uranium. So, I mean, that's not a biggie. That's not a biggie. I also need minigun ammunition, which means I need like a 1 unit of magnesium powder for a gallon ammo box. Even less for autocannons, so I mean we can do that. I also have the ability to put some railguns on this thing, which will be amazing, by the way. I'll be able to put some railguns on it, do some real damage. But I'm fixing it to go back to work here in a minute, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I have time off today. I mean, it's taking forever to get to the job, so... But yeah, this is going to be kind of nuts when we get done. Let's go ahead. I want to start tearing off stuff, but at the same time, I don't want to start tearing off stuff. I'm going to leave that wireframe for the moment, because I don't know if I'm going to put... I don't know if I'm going to install... I don't know if I'm going to need... I'm trying to get this out. I don't know if I'm going to need to install gyros in there or not. I think I can get away with starting the fins on it back here, and then come out. The actual freaking engines, those big ion engines probably, or hydrogen engines probably come out here, and then I just need to jerry rig an ion engine in here somewhere. Probably in the back here. I'll probably round this section out and just slap in like a couple of ions right here just to get it some speed. Yeah, it ought to just boost like nobody's business. See if I can get the rest of this finished up here. Since I know halfway what I'm doing. I'm just going to slip that on there. And then number 4. I don't think I did that right. Let's go ahead and grab this, take it off. Like I said, I'm heading out here in a minute. I just don't know when that's going to be. Five. There we go. There we go. Now for the other end. How to do this over here? 2. Wait, did I do that? No, I didn't do that. It's amazing how nothing ever really works the way you want it to. Alright, this time around, let's go ahead and weld all this up before I get that far in. And then I'm going to have to look at some A-Wing paint and see how we can paint this sucker and make it look really good. Because that's something that'll have to be done eventually. But the look of this thing from a distance, from most of the angles that we can look at it, it looks awesome. It's going to look awesome every time we pull this thing out and just go do some exploring with it. Just baseline exploring, that's what we're going to be using it for. And it's going to work beautifully for it. I may pull this out and redo these a bit so it kind of creates this flow effect for the ship. But other than that, we're doing a great job. There we go. Got all that finished. And then... what did I do there? Whoa, I royally effed that up. How'd I royally F that up? Good lord, we're gonna have to do some more grinding. Okay, I see where I messed up here. I should have had my block there. That's where I should have had it. Yep, there we go. I posted what I was thinking of. Let me know if you can make sense of it. It's my starting point for an A-Wing, Jack Dawes. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. I'll take a look at it. I'm also going to take this A-Wing design that I've got because it's going to be fairly user-friendly, and I'm going to post it up online so you guys can take it and go to town with it. I know how you guys are with builds. Y'all want to just take them and run with them, so I'm just going to give y'all the option to do that. We all like a good build, and if this turns out like I want it to, and works like I want it to, oh, this is going to be a good build. This is going to be a good one. Okay, let's go back here and weld this up, that up. All of that, I'll have to figure out something to do with this little area in here. But most of that is getting finished. I will have to cut this out so I can keep that dual bulbulous look to the A-Wing. No, no, 9. There we go. There we go. Yeah, just like that. So the next thing I could do,
Energy low.
my energy could get low, and I'm getting to the halfway point on my hydrogen. That is becoming an issue right now. Getting to the halfway point. Hooah! Also, while everybody's here, just to let you know, since the channel's been monetized, I do have super chats up. So, just letting y'all know. I'm not saying y'all have to do super chats. We're low enough. If somebody gets the idea of, hey, I'd like to throw a money at Badger, but I don't want to watch all those stupid ads and everything, you could do that. I don't ask for much. Just $1 will do. A dollar is enough. It will satisfy me. I'm not crazy about money. It's just I've done this already. The channel is making money though. Y'all. The thing I have the most benefit of on this channel is that I have people that continuously watch every day has made something. It's not major, but it's making something, which has got me kind of inspired to do more content because I'm like, I can make money with people just watching. If I can just consistently have like a series or something, and then I'm like, I'm becoming Captain Jack now because I'm trying to come up with something you guys may want to watch, which will be fun. Which will be fun. Don't get me wrong. It'll look good when I get done. I'll make a good series. Don't worry. It'll be awesome. Some semi-exposed ship stuff. That's also another thing about this A-wing. If I did any cinematic stuff, I was thinking about cinematic stuff I could do with this later. I was like, if this thing ever takes a hit to the hydrogen tanks, it is going to go up so spectacularly. It'll look good when it blows up. But we've got this A-wing working out. Like I said, I have monetization ready on the channel. If y'all want to throw money at me in a super chat, go right ahead. I'll read it. I always read the super chats. If you don't, and you're like, I don't have the money to do that, that's fine. Just the easiest thing you can do, just go watch an old video. Go watch your favorite video on the channel. That's all I ask of you. That's it. I'm not going to get crazy with the monetization and everything. I think I mentioned that a while back. I said I'm not going to sit there and be like that one chick that sat there and was telling people if you don't do it. I have trouble even saying that. I have trouble even saying if you're what that chick said because it bothers me so much when I think about it. I'm just like, man, that girl should have kept her mouth shut. Now we all have to worry about sounding like jerks when we're doing something on the internet. Horrible, just absolutely horrible. But anywho, I think what I'm gonna do, I think I've got enough area built here. I think I'm gonna just start chopping some of these. Oh, I don't have enough.
Inventory full.
Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna chuck everything in there. I'm gonna chop off these engines real fast before I have to go. Because then with the engines, I know how the rest of this is gonna go. I don't believe we're gonna need these anymore. We're not gonna need any of this actually. Oh, in my infinite wisdom here. Well, actually, very limited wisdom. We'll put it like that. We'll put that there. And then I'll weld that up. But like I said, it's not to... I'm not going to sit there and just say, y'all have to do it if y'all want to do it. Oh, God, that's going to be so much. Wait, why am I unable to do that? Why can't I place that? What's stopping me? Oh! Huh. Well, we have a fix for that. we'll do that. And let me find that sucker again. 9, and that should go on there now. Boom. Oh, that is going to be so damn fast. I'm just looking at it. That thing has more engine than it's got mass. Oh boy. That is something you're going to hit the thruster on and it's just going to go. Oh, that's why I was having difficulty, I bet. Hang on here. I cut that stuff out without thinking about what was attached. Ooh boy, that is going to be quick. Go ahead and build that. Boy, that is going to use some cobalt now. Cobalt I'm going to need, but where's the rest of the stuff? Cannot withdraw 4 steel tubes. Oh, I am maxed the F out. That's the problem. Look at that absolute chunk of an engine, folks. When this thing hits the... When we hit the hyperdrive on this thing, it's going places. There may not be a jump drive on this A-Wing, but dear God, the enemy's not going to know it. It's going to take off so fast, the enemy's going to be like, does that thing have a hyperdrive? No. No, we don't have a jump drive here, man. But I promise you won't know the difference. Okay, these are all attached, I believe, so I don't have to worry about cutting into any of those. Whoops. Alright, we got all that done. Let's grab this. Throw some other stuff over. Yeah. Let's see about... do that one there. And... number 9, we'll slap that on. Alright, oh boy, it says 22 metal grids are unavailable. I hope I haven't outrun all of that. All components were successfully grabbed. Okay, yeah. Whew. That is going to be so fast. When you hit those thrusters, dear Lord, that thing is going to take off like a bat out of hell. Good Lord. Oh my gosh. Now I need to do some hydrogen hunting while I'm here at the moment. We're gonna have to do some hunt for hydrogen from now. We're gonna use the crab at the moment because we do need this. We're gonna need this hydrogen, hopefully. Oh, jeez, I almost hit the station. Or the ship. Let's do this. Let's build up some speed here. Well, I have 15 minutes worth of... Okay, there we go. Not have to worry about that. We're going to be doing this kind of slow for a minute. The other thing also, like, ammunition's only going to waste so much on that ship. So when we hit the thruster on that thing, it's going to be really quick, really fast. I'll probably double stack the guns. So we'll have 2 Gatling guns, one stacked on the other. And then we'll just have to have 2 cameras on the outside of the gun so they'll turn and engage. So when I get that thing lined up on the camera and I start shooting with the camera, holy crap, ammunition's going to be tearing into whatever the heck is hitting it. It's going to be consistent volley damage, so that'll be nice. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. But yeah, back to the whole monetization thing. As I have mentioned to everyone, if you want to help the channel, like if you want to help me out, the easiest thing y'all can do right now, because I know money's tight. I'm not a crude about that. I'm not a moron. Money's tight, and if y'all want to help out the channel, easiest thing to do, go rewatch like one of your favorite videos. That's it. That's all you have to do. I'm already making cash off of it. The fuck? Team mining transport. What is that doing? He's 12 kilometers out. Yeah, he's nowhere near us. I don't think he's coming anywhere near us. I hope I don't get back in the whole bait. Well, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. Holy crap, I'm not going to say that. But yeah, like I was mentioning before, if you ever sit there and think, and ever have the idea of, I wish Badger, I could help out Badger, that's the easiest thing to do. Just go on, rewatch an old video, and I am going to be going through, looking, trying to make new content for y'all constantly. Okay? If y'all want to just binge watch all of the, just go back and just binge watch something, you can do that. That's fine. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult to support it. And the money that goes into that is going to go into the channel. So whatever y'all send here to the channel, it might go to a soda or two for me or a meal, but vast majority I may do maybe a microphone upgrade at some point in time so y'all can hear me better. That would be nice. That'd be nice. All right, that we could do that. And who knows what else. Um, it also means that y'all could, if y'all are supporting the channel, helping with the money. I did say when I got started, if I did this, I'd let you guys decide what games got played on the channel. So if there's a game y'all want to play now, now's the time to start suggesting it, because y'all are technically helping me get it. By the way, enough of the money. I hate talking about the money on this. If you can tell, I get kind of low key talking, just kind of get a little serious. It's kind of like the dad series. It's not the conversation I want to have with the channel. I'm just letting y'all know it's a possibility. Okay, we're gonna hit the thrusters here. And we're gonna use the crab's ability to move. Now let's get a little bit of speed here, and we're just gonna, well, we need to go a little faster than that. Let's get up here. Crap, I'm at 14 minutes. I must not have the the ship's system must not be charged up properly. Let's get over here to this ice real quick, and let's begin the process of mining. Let's get our hands on some ice. Let's tilt this thing real good here so we can use that downward thrusters I've got to oh so such an advantage. Alright, before we get in here, let's hit number 7. We'll flip over the master, the master drill. As I sit here and wait, my boss is just texting me. He's like, hey, we're fixing to take off over there. I'm like, yeah, okay. There's our drill. There's our ice. And there we are. Now let's move in, folks, and let's get us some nice stuff here. Let's grab number 8. There we are. Ice, I have returned with even more capabilities. Now, the other issue is, if I'm going to bring this ice back, most of this is probably not going to my hydrogen tank. I can tell you that much right now. It's going into whatever goes into the one deal, and we're going to have to, because we're already filling up an oxygen tank already on base. So unless I hop out and decide to fill myself up like a hydrogen, or build up a hydrogen tank so that we can use this thing better, I'm going to have to build the hydrogen tank at some point so we can store whatever hydrogen we make in there. At that point, we're also going to need, I expect we're going to have our massive drill ship ready to go, which will be our big bore miner. I think what we're going to do is we're going to build a vessel that has, it'll be lengthwise, but we are going to have 4 main mega drills just in like a cross pattern with our mining cockpit right in the middle. Probably this industrial cockpit right here, only on larger scale. And then we'll have several, then it'll just be a long bore miner. We'll be able to just pull it up to where we want to go, punch in, pull out, and then go. Like a horny teenager. Just gonna get in, get out. Only instead of pump and dump, we're gonna be pumping up. Yeah, I don't think that came out right, so. Alright, let's do this. Let's see where we are. And I'll start backing this baby out. Back this baby out. Okay. We have a massive supply of hydrogen now. Or at least some stuff. I've got my hydrogen has been built up. Oh boy, what is that? Oh, that's my personal. Wait, I shouldn't be losing power. Is that thing pulling power out of my suit? Let's get to full speed, folks. I'm going to get this thing back and put it on recharge. I think the big ship, though, we're going to slap a nuclear reactor on it. Then I can take this arm off. We won't have to use this for mining very much anymore. We can just use that. And we're probably going to set that up because someone in the comments a while back said I should just make a big miner that attaches to the ship via a connector and a merge block, and then it would just run exactly the way I want it to go. With that, I could have a set of, oh, what is the word? I could have a set of, can't think right now. I could install a set of sorter blocks, sorter conveyors. I could set those in, and that would just sort everything out. And that's how the whole system is going to run on this. I need to hit the thruster brakes because, dear Lord. Slow us down. Slow us down. Oh, we are going to overshoot this like nobody's business. Let's see how close we can get to this thing. Oh, we're going to overshoot that. Oh my gosh, we are so heavy. We are so fat. We are so fat. That's a good thing, though. We're fat with... We are currently fat with ore. Yeah, this is the issue with batteries, because I think I've got one main battery on this thing, and it has difficulty at times. I'm going to be careful going in here, because crapola. I have 11 minutes of power left on this thing, and it's apparently it is pulling a lot of energy right now. Like I said, A-Wing's looking nice. Now that my hydrogen engine problems are basically a thing of the past, what I want to do is I want to store some of this hydrogen before I just chuck it in there, because I got 7 hours on this thing. Let's go ahead. Let's grab this and some steel. We're going to go inside. I'm going to set up a small, because I got an oxygen tank already in here. I shouldn't need more than one currently. And I can set up a small one right here, which will help. Let's go ahead. Grab this right there. Why do I have the... Oh, that's why. Do a conveyor there. And then... we'll cut this out here. There. Why am I having trouble with the motors? Not you. Let's go to the industrial assembler here. We should have plenty of stuff to build that with. All components successfully withdrawn. That's what I want to see. There we go. That's done. Now let's see if I can find me a tank. Okay, there we are. There's my tanks. We're going to operate with a small hydrogen tank today. Uh-huh. Why can't... Did I... No, there we go. There's our small hydrogen tank. Let's grab everything we need for that. And start building. There we go. I believe that is hooked up. Alright, let me check here. We gotta make sure. Control panel. We've got a large incomplete reactor. I already know that. Small hydrogen tank. It is full of nothing right now. But it is on. So the two systems combined. Ow. Once I hook this in, all this ice is going to be doable. We're going to be able to take all this ice and do something with it. For once, we're going to be able to do that. Let's drop her down here. Let's drop her down. There we go. 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 Come on. Come on. Sometimes I just keep forgetting that I gotta go in two directions if I want to get a heavy load moving. And we'll go to 4. Okay. I'll hop out of here. There, that's working. Let's check and see how the small hydrogen tank is working out. we are filling up. We're 1.3 full. We have hydrogen storage on the ship. There we go. We're doing better. We are doing so much better. Now the kicker is, can I put this thing... I need to build something to attach this A-wing to, and eventually we will build a platform for the A-wing to go land on. But we need to fill this thing up full of hydrogen so we can get it to start moving. And we need to find some magnesium very quickly, because magnesium is going to be our big kicker, because we need it for guns. And then I can start building some guns for this thing and start giving us a massive platform to work with. We don't have any weapons on this ship, and that is a very big issue. So I will have to install some ion engines just to move this thing around. I don't know. I may have to put like a camera here on the bottom so I can see this thing when it goes and docks. But that'd be the only thing. Let's go ahead and we'll just build like a very cheap set of conveyors right here. Can I just do that? I think I've got the materials to just do it. Yeah, we can do that. 2. What is happening? Oh. Had my fingers on the wrong keys. Okay, number 8. Roll out the conveyor here. And then all I should have to do okay. Motors have become my big issue. Hope I've got enough nickel to do this. I think I do. I apparently do. Alright, that's good. Then it's just adding a few temporary ion thrusters to move the A-wing over so I can put it down. And then she's done. And then it's just us working on the A-wing while she charges up. Once she's charged up, then we can pull her off and we can do some minimal exploration, because we've got all the maneuverability we need now at the moment. Hydrogen doesn't weigh anything, so the liquid hydrogen isn't going to weigh us down. So we'll be doing alright. We're doing alright. We're doing good. It is working. Okay, now we just got to get the A-wing over there. That's the interesting part. So let's grab number 3 here. And we're just going to install some of the cheapest, or the cheapest way to do maneuvering thrusters. Now all I gotta do is just weld them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, there we go. Alright, we have all the components for these, so they should take no time to build. At some point in time, I'm gonna have to build a quasar. For those of you that don't know what a quasar is. Alright, I believe this is connector 2. I want to take the strength down to nothing, because good lord. Yeah, I'm maneuvering it this easily with these small ion thrusters are maneuvering it. Yeah, this thing is gonna hit at breakneck speeds. It's not taking much to move this thing. Dear Lord, those engines are gonna be nightmarish. It's not using hydrogen to maneuver right now. It is gonna be fast. Holy crap. Okay. G. I'm gonna need to turn on switch lock. And there we go. We're ready to go. All engines are powered up. System's working like it's supposed to. Hang on, I got a phone call. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. But when the wife calls, when the wife calls, you have to answer. That's just how it goes. So now we got all this set up. This is working. I need to grab all these engines and shut them down, which is going to require me to do some there we go. Block group A, wing, make sure I spelled that right. Why did I put an I in there? Ah, there we go. All right, A-wing hydrogen. There we go. All that is set up. Now I can, we'll pull out the hydrogen thrusters here. And we'll toggle that block on and off. And number 3, we'll kill it. Now we're not doing it. But that right there, when I was maneuvering this, y'all saw how much the thing was working. Jack Dawes, simp. Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something about my wife. Let me explain my wife here right now. The reason why she is my waifu. Okay? That woman does not ask me for a dime of my money. None. Okay? She has never asked me for my money. I have to offer to buy her something. She doesn't like me buying stuff. Uh, it is nothing. There's nothing about the relationship me and my wife has that is anything like what most people have. She will come in there. She will get mad at me if I spend money on her. She will. She she's my best friend. We've known each other since we were kids. She moved to our town from Florida because her mom didn't want to live there no more. Don't know why. Florida's a great place. But anyway, she comes here. Me and her meet, hit it off. We have all kinds of fun together. Got married. we've been married this entire time for, God, I don't even remember how long. Last time we got married, she said something about 15 years, I think. Maybe, no, 13 years, I think. So, I mean, we're past the period of that. But I mean, we have a kid together. Not one day in my life have we ever figured up on divorce. Let me explain something also. I came from a highly dysfunctional family where my parents, they solved all their problems with fighting. And I meet her and she's like, we're not going to have a relationship if you want to keep fighting with me. You want to talk? We'll talk. But if you just want to fight, then no, I don't want anything to do with this. And I was like, that just, that fucked me up more than anything else in a relationship because every time I'd seen my parents deal with crap, I was always with like mass anger and everything else. And my wife, she comes in there and she's like, "Yeah, we're not doing this crap. I'm not doing this today. I'm not sitting here arguing and throwing a fit and having all this. If you want to talk, we'll talk. If not, then I don't want to talk to you. You might want to consider someone else." And that messed me up because then I was like, "Okay, how do I handle this situation now?" Yeah, she's great, man. I mean, she can cook. I mean, I lucked out with her, and I tell that to everyone. Every time someone says, "Oh, you're being a simp," I'm like, "Yeah, you don't understand what I got and what I could have had." Okay, that's the difference. What I could have had, okay, would have been way worse than what I've got now. All right, let's see now. Since I'm done simping for my wife at the moment, I don't think I'm gonna need the extra gyro. Really, this thing is gonna be so fast. Holy crap, is it going to be fast. Now, I've got room here. I really, really don't want to add too many ion thrusters to this. I think I'm going to need to add some at some point. We're going to need ion thrusters somewhere on this. Eh, I'll watch the fuel supply. I have no idea. Anyway, Jack Dawes, LOL, congratulations on finding a good one. But still, simp. Hey, I just got to keep her happy. It's not that difficult. All she wants me to do is just work. That's it. She's like, "You get to the job on time?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't." And she's like, "Well, as long as you make something." Like I sit there and tell her all the time what I'd like to do with life, and she goes, "Well, if you want to do it, do it." Like she never tells me, "No, that's stupid. You shouldn't do it." It's always, "Well, if you want to do it, do it." I just realized something. I put these here and I don't need them because the hinge system is going to come out the outside. I don't need that. I think I'm going to install these somewhere up top, I think. Yeah, the ion thruster I'm probably going to put right about here. And then we'll have the wing section come up over the top. So let's add the ion thrusters real quick where I want them. Don't worry, folks, it will be ionized. We're going to have long-range ion thrusters on this thing to make it work. And then it's just figuring out how to put the rest of the other stuff on here. I don't think I'm going to need any more equipment. The one other thing I might need is a gun rack on this thing so I can... I might put that on the other side here. Just so it's all in place. But this thing is looking like a really good looking A-Wing right here, I'm going to say. I've personally, I think I've done an amazing job. Personally, I think I've done an amazing job. Let's see here. Let's grab some more steel plates. Well, that thing... How much hydrogen does it have right now? Ooh, we're at 21% hydrogen. Look at that sucker fill. And if I'm right, the large hydrogen tank is still filling. It's at like 50%, but it carries way more liters. Far more liters of hydrogen. Let's see. Let's grab some steel plates, like I said. We'll grab some steel plates. And we will start. Oh, wait. What am I thinking? I can actually just weld those up. I've got the equipment to weld them. There we go. C'est la vie, folks. C'est la vie. Now we got that all powered up. Like I said, let's go get some. Let's drop the rest of this and go get some steel plates so we can finish up this body work on this thing. We're not going to pull a crap ton of steel plates. We'll grab a couple hundred, though. We don't need that many. We don't need that many. We don't need that many. Yeah, she works. She's a nurse. She's Filipina. For those of you who were wanting to know, yeah, she is. She's Filipino, and she is awesome. May do some detail work here. I don't know, but I am going to fill that one because I'm going to just build the one wing over. We'll do that. Now, the kicker here now. Let's install that there. Well, that's an annoyance. That might give us just enough weight that it may be an issue. And it may not. Oh, nope. That's not what I need. Yeah, that single in getting speed out of this thing, just that single ion thruster. This thing is so light right now. The single ion thruster was enough to get it to give us a decent amount of mobility. Let me take this out. Just one more here. Let's see. I'm kind of trying to remember here how far the ion thruster goes. I think it's one. I think it's like 3, maybe. Did it again. All right, then I can build the round section on the back here. I'm just hoping this isn't so much that it's messing up. But it's taking that A-wing shape, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting there. It is getting there to that A-wing look. We are getting it. Okay, let me look here on how this is going to go down. I'm about to build some temporary stuff so I can see where the next part of this is going to go. Ooh, boy. That is going to be right on the edge there. Making that look good. Do I want to go up 2? I might.
Energy low.
I messed that up. You're gonna simp for a woman, folks. Just make sure it's a good one. That's all you gotta do. Okay. That's going there. So yeah, that's going to be a large block right there. Coming off. And then just there I missed one there. And there we are. That'll look good once I get it figured out. I'm hoping that's not too much mass. That's what I'm worried about. Because we may have put too much on this thing. I may be better off with just one layer underneath. Yeah, let's do that. Just this layer underneath. That'll be more than enough. That's more than enough. I don't need that other extra layer. That'll be good. Alright. While we're also at it, let's go ahead and just do... I keep wanting to do control. I keep wanting to do control. I'm like, I just want to control this thing and just go. Alright, there we are. And that's the first section of that done. Let's go down here and get ourselves all filled up. Yeah, things are looking awesome. Things are just getting better. We're gonna get most of this A-wing done. My only thought here is I'm wondering how much weight this thing is gonna have reality-wise. And do I need this extra wing section up top here? I don't think I do. I think I want to say I think I can probably get away with because I'm wanting to shave as much weight off this thing as possible before it goes on to like combat and everything. I want to shave as much off as I can. We'll see how it fares. We'll see how it fares. We got two gigantic hydrogen tanks. It should not be a problem. Just one line of blocks above and below each engine. You don't even need to get the angle. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking if it wouldn't be a better idea to strip these out and just do the panel blocks instead, because I don't need the shape is about similar, and this is going to be way too much weight in my opinion. I think it's going to be way too much weight. We're going to cut it off. I'm going to put some in for reinforcement, but I think it's just way too much weight with the blocks that I have access to. And that's what I'm wanting to do. I'm wanting to get the look of the A-wing going on here. So let's see. Let's go back over here. Look at these panel blocks that we got. See, that there, in my opinion, might just be a little better. And then I can just add those there and then just connect the rest of it up there. Let me hit it real good. Okay, yeah, it's locked in. So that's not an issue. Let's go over here. How's that going to look? That... That doesn't look like it's connected. Well, it appears to be connected, so we're gonna go with it. We'll chop this section off here. And then I'll use that section there to build around. I think I can do that. That may be too far out, actually. Right there. Oh, it's these detail things that just drive me nuts, I swear. Okay. Let's look at this again. Let's look at this again. That block... Does that block need to be there? Or will that one work? That might work down here lower, though. If you catch my drift, it might work lower better down here. Giving it more... Because I don't think the A-Wing's fins are entirely symmetrical top and down. At least I don't think. Let's install something here. Let's see if we can... That may not be the best option. Let's go here for a moment. There, we'll add those. Now, what I'm wanting to do, and this is where things are going to get really hard to accomplish. That will work. That will work better. I just have to get 3 blocks out before I add the second tier of blocks going on it. There we go, there we go. Oh, this is going to be difficult as all get out. Oh boy, oh boy. Now, yeah, this is where I start running into issues. And there it is. There's the issue. So, I think I should have put this block down, but the problem is yeah, I should have put that block down. Let's go for it. Let's cut these out. This is annoying. This is truly a nuisance. Okay, the block I need, I have it selected. See, here's the issue I'm running into. I want this block to connect in. The problem is this one here will not connect to the one over there. And that's creating an issue. Like one by one by one parts that could be a warhead, maneuvering thrusters, one block like your suit thrusters, gyro fuel tanks, guidance systems, everything. Yeah, but I mean the amount of energy I've currently got and the thrust capability I have with this ship is insane. So I have what I need for it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me try something here. Let me try something here. We're going to do that for now. I don't know how I'm going to make that work later, but yeah, we'll figure it out later. Okay, that will work. That'll work. I'm trying to figure out how to make this work. This is just this weird nonsense with this. These angles. I'm trying to get them right. If I wasn't worried about weight,
Energy low.
crap. If I wasn't worried about weight the whole time, I'll just go inside the ship. If I wasn't worried about the weight, this would not be difficult. But the weight is what I'm worried about, because every block I put on here is going to increase the weight significantly, and I want to keep this high speed. Hey, look, I'm at 100 meters per second, and you're not. La di da di da. Looks like it's maybe as far as we're gonna get today, though. I think if I do it like this, if I just keep this one little line here while keeping the ion thruster where I want, I may just reconfigure that ion thruster and put it right here, where it's, so it's inside where the ship engines are, and then I don't have to worry. I can just do these small ones and then be done with it. But the plan is, let me go ahead and just build this out a bit more, since I'm gonna do that tiny little fin right there. It's not going to be a big fin, just a tiny little one. The next thing I want is that look of the engine system on the back, like right there. Then it's just a matter of, where's that one? Tell me what you think looks better in the comments, folks. I'm fixing to have to go, but before I leave, what do y'all think looks better? The rounded one, or if I could just make a boxy rounded section, and we'll do that next time. Because I'm getting phone calls now. It's like it's time to go to work. Okay, yeah, we're heading to work. Don't worry. And then I don't know how this is going to work into it, but that's just going to be free hanging there while I shove the secondary section down there, and that's how we'll do it. That'll keep the weight down tremendously. The problem is I'm going to have to go back and, well, we'll do that right now before I go. We'll do that right now. There we go. Check that out. Looking more A-wingish. It's looking more A-wingish. It ought to be a good A-wing. It should make a good A-wing. I don't know which one of those I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to do the rounded one, because here's the reasoning behind that. I'm going to do one side rounded. We can always change it later. And one side not. Oh, whoa. That's interesting. What did I put in over there? That may not be possible. That may not. Oh, wait, yeah, it is. I just didn't have that right. Hold on, let me throw this up here so we can see what this looks like. So what are you thinking? The rounded or the angular? That's what I'm wondering here, folks. That's what I'm wondering. Which one do y'all think would look better? Anyway, I am going to have to go. It is time to get out of here. We've had a good time today. Nice little Friday live stream. May try to do this again next week if y'all want to. But as always, my name is Badger Wild, saying stay safe, stay frosty. Also, remember, check out the channel. Look at all the stuff that I've got on here. I've got all kinds of cool things y'all can look at, all kinds of builds. And that's the easiest way to help out the channel. So if y'all ever, I know some of y'all have sat back before and said, you know, I'd like to have been able to help out Badger on some stuff. Here's how you do it, guys. Just go on, check some stuff out, watch some videos. That'll help out the channel a lot. Anyway, next time we come back, I think we'll have this A-Wing done, and she'll be charged up. At least everything but the weapons. Everything but the weapons. And then we'll be able to really get some stuff done. We'll be able to see just how fast this thing is. And if you guys want this thing on the Steam store, I will put it on the Steam store. Anyway, folks, thank you all for watching. My name is Badger Wild, saying stay safe, stay frosty. I'll see you guys next time. Probably Tuesday. See you guys Tuesday.